Hi everybody. Today I am starting fresh with a new sheet of paper. Cover up the green. I took off about 10 layers, maybe 12. I didn't even count them. I didn't do anything with them. And again, I have a mess on my desk. So, let me see if I can find where I'm at. Okay, that's the center. I'm going to draw right there. And I will try to keep my book in the center. I also have some new stuff because I've got some happy mail to show you later on. So, I have, I kind of wanted to stick to those colors on that page. So what I want to do is I want to glue. I'm staying here in the back of the book for some reason. Surely there's there we go. I was gonna say surely there's pages up here. There's a page. I'm not sure if you saw this one or not, but I'm going to start right there. And because it's autumn, I'm going to save this because I just thought of what I was going to do with it, and it's just too pretty just to glue in the book. This particular piece is embossed, and it's going to be a card. So anyway, I decided I'm just going to stick what's here on the desk in the book and try to get rid of some of the papers that are kind of annoying me in the way. And I was able to clear off this top desk and wipe it all down and get all the dust off. And I want to there. I'll keep, I just won't even throw that part away. I'll just keep it. Here's a stamp I've been saving. I have had a busy day today. I have had a very busy day. And I've been thinking about a ton of things. I've been watching Frasier. And I think I watched the last episode of the series tonight, which for some reason, I don't know why, I remember an episode where Daphne and Niles had a couple of kids and were bringing them into the house in a stroller and this and that. Maybe it was kind of a flash forward scene or something, but I remember that, and I don't. And it seems like the show is ending where she just had the baby. So, I don't know. There is the letter S, which was nice because that was my last name, initial. And this is something I am not going to do tonight. Make art. Because I'm just going to glue. I'm just going to glue, and hopefully my fingers won't stick too much. And There's a couple things here that, oh, see, there's all these little itty bitty things that I want to play with. And I don't want to throw them away, but I'm just tired of putting them away. So I'm going to do the Mary Poppins cleanup tonight. Instead of putting all this stuff away, I'm going to glue it away with a spoonful of sugar. Oh, all of a sudden, my goodness, I wish I had a glass of iced tea. That's what I want. Oh, see, I'm already out of my comfort. All these little bitty things. 5 for something. You know, where does stuff like that come from? That's what I want to know. Here's a piece of fabric. And I know where that is supposed to go. It's supposed to go in the Christmas journal. But tonight it's going here. And I'm not going to even worry about it because I have more. I have more for the Christmas journal. That I'm gluing down. This is my odds and ends page. Do you think this will stick? It's a coin. It's a coin. Let's see here. I'm going to finish this page up. And then I'm going to start on something else. Because, well, I don't even know if I need to actually finish the page up. But yeah, you know, I just was thinking I would really get into it, and I just have not been able to actually feel with it. So I like that. I like how that's looking. I like how that's looking. I think I could oh, I don't know. I'll have to think about what I want to do. Oh, that's kind of neat. That does not want to stay down. So let's just clamp it. The Beverly Hillbillies. I'm wondering if it's the weather or something that's making this not stick. This, but it's stuck. That's stuck down solid. So this is, I'm actually here the next day. Today is the next day, and I've been so swamped, and I just feel like I want to get something on YouTube, and I'm totally dried up. So what to do when you're totally dried up? Just keep going, you'll get inspired. I did not get inspired last night. I did not do well. And I may just have to finish what I was going to start. Oh, and you know what? I think I might like that right there. What did I just cut off? Okay, I need the letter M. Else it works first time, every time. Yes! Okay. I love this pen. I bought it, ordered it from Japan. I'm sorry, I can't really tell you what it is. It's all in Japanese. Signo Uniball. Okay. I recommend that one. So I did not accomplish anything today. You know, some days you just don't do anything. And today was one of those days. I just, it doesn't help when you sleep in till almost noon. So there's my first problem. I slept in. And they just kind of got away with me. I did make a decent phone call. Okay, I had a chair that needed a weld. And finally got the welder, got in touch with the welder, and after like 4 days, and I met him. He didn't want to, oh, it's the same one. He didn't want to do the weld right then. He was going to take it, and since it was such a small weld, do it when he was welding other things that last night or 2 nights ago. So I said, okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. He was going to bring the chair by to my house tomorrow, the next day, which was yesterday. Well, he didn't come. He did not bring by any chair. He didn't call or anything. So I called today to find out what's going on with the chair, and I did not receive a phone call back. And I don't know, he had 5 reviews, and all of the reviews said they had good work, but one of them said he didn't show up for an appointment. Apparently that was the end of that because he didn't show up for the appointment. Well, that happened to me the first time. The second time he did show up. So I'm, I don't know why I want to do that. So I'm good, and I don't hold that against him. And now I can't seem to get my chair back. So I don't know. It's an expensive chair. I don't really want to lose my chair. You know, I'd like it if I would use these on pages instead of just gluing them in because I have them. This bothers me, it will not stay down. I'm thinking there's got to be no glue there. So, what is your guess? Do you guess that I'll get my chair back, or do you guess that I will not get it back? I mean, the man's in the phone book, or he's online. I have his name. Surely he's going to bring my chair back. But when is the question? So I've been thinking about that a lot today. That's been my go-to thoughts. Now, how haven't I already glued this down umpteen times? Okay. Ooh, I should have 8. So I finished watching Frasier. I started watching Father Knows Best. And the interesting thing about Father Knows Best is apparently it was a revolutionary show. It was one of the first shows that didn't show the father as a ignoramus. Or the mother as a zany housewife. And people didn't like it. It was unpopular. Are you unpopular? That's from I Love Lucy. But I can remember when I was a kid in the summer times, I loved to watch, I watched Pete and Gladys, and then I watched I Love Lucy, and then I watched Father Knows Best, And then I watched, I think there were 4 shows. What was the 4th show that I watched? There were 4 shows. Pete and Gladys, I Love Lucy. Oh, December Bride. And that was 2 hours in the morning. And I loved my morning TV. And I loved being homesick from school because I watched those shows. And another of my favorite shows was, which I mentioned before, Sky King. That was on Saturdays though. That wasn't a daily show. It was on Saturdays. Loved Sky King. And then I wonder if I could cover up some of that green. Or do I really want to? But I was definitely a TV kid. Anyway, Father Knows Best was not a popular, it was not popular. It was sold off after the first season from one network from ABC to NBC. And then NBC kept it for 2 years, and then they canceled it, and CBS bought it. And they kept it for 3 years, and then they canceled it. But the fact of it is that it was a show about a family whose parents were responsible and loving, and who raised 3 well-behaved children. And not rebellious, who loved their parents. And the public didn't like it. And you know what I think? I think the public was jealous. That's what I think. I think they were jealous. I think they saw that. The parents, I mean, kids liked it. I liked it. My friends liked it. I'm going to cut a book up. I'm going to need to use these, so I cut these off of out of a book that had all these great little borders. And that's kind of bothering me, I think. Well, it's in there. Nothing else sticks, but that seems to stick. Okay. I kind of like it with the green showing. And I still have some more. Do I use them up? No, I'll just save those. I'll save those, and they are, oh, here is the one I wanted to use. I wanted to use this one. I wondered what happened to it. Those are 1963 eyes. Okay, and so I have to say that watching Father Knows Best reminds me of the crush I had on Billy Gray. And the fact that I thought Betty was a very wonderful, typical teenager, and that Lauren Chapin, I didn't like her as a kid. I guess I thought she was just because she was younger than me, seemed kind of annoying. I like her now. I like her now a lot. And I like that the dad had pet names for the kids. The oldest one was Princess and the youngest one was Kitten. And you know, that's funny. I can't remember if Bud is his real name or his nickname. They always called him Bud. So, was that his real name, Bud? Seems kind of crazy. Well, I'm going to put this up. I'm going to put this up and I'm just not very inspired tonight again. Okay, let's see. I had some happy mail that I wanted to show you. So this is some happy mail that I have received. And I got a beautiful postcard from Magz, a Happy Thanksgiving postcard, one that she made. And I really was surprised to get it. I was not expecting anything from Maggie. And, oh, it's got a beautiful gold shimmer that's softening everything. It says there is nothing like a dream to create the future. So that's awesome. I really love it. I love this old stamp here with the bird on it. But I just love all of it. It's just really, really pretty. Thank you, Maggie. And then I got, let me see if I can sort these out. I got 4 Route 66 postcards from my daughter. One from Oklahoma, and then this just has all of them. And the interesting thing is that it goes to Santa Monica, California, which is the next city over from Venice, where my grandparents lived. So I bet I was on Route 66 at one time in my life anyway. And then this, she said I would like this old car, and I do. And a round barn. So, and she has been putting on fabulous, fabulous pictures on Facebook of their trip down Route 66. And then she sent 4 postcards from Texas. So that was very exciting to get. My granddaughter lives in Abilene, has just moved there with her new husband and her first husband, not another husband, not a new one, but her husband. I mean, she's still young. So yeah, so only one. And then they went to Shamrock, Texas, and I love shamrocks, so that is interesting, and that's a very pretty postcard. And a little thing about road runners. They run 17 miles per hour, and they've seen them. They actually see these road runners, and so I can't help think of the cartoon. She also sent me a great postcard. Look at that, with coffee stain on it. A recipe from the kitchen of the Rock Cafe of peach cobbler. And I'll try to zoom in on a close-up if anybody's interested in making peach cobbler. We used to make peach cobbler from the peach tree that grew in my yard when I was growing up. Okay, when I was growing up, we had a peach tree, an apricot tree, a black walnut tree, an English walnut tree, and an apple tree. So they call California the land of the fruit and nuts. So we definitely were covered. Apples, peaches, apricots. The apricot tree produced the best. It was loaded, and we used those apricots every year. The apples, my grandmother always made an apple pie from them, and mostly we ate them. They were green apples, and they were never sprayed, so they were always misshapen and sometimes wormy. We didn't mind that. I loved green apples. But the little ones that fell off the tree, sometimes we had apple fights with the neighbors. So anyway, this card just brings to mind. But my mom always made peach cobbler from the peaches on our peach tree, because it was a little peach tree and it didn't produce very many peaches. And of course, we children would go and pick them off the tree and eat them. And so she usually had enough, maybe once a year, to make a peach cobbler. And the nuts, of course, was the black walnuts, which we did harvest and cut up and used them in the cooking. And the English walnut tree, which never bore too many walnuts. But it didn't matter because there were so many in the neighborhood, so many just along the roadway that we could get English walnuts from. We never lacked for English walnuts. And of course, that's my favorite walnut to cook with, my favorite nut to cook with now. So that's my postcards. And then I got this pretty envelope and a nice letter, which is nice because I haven't heard from her in a while. And this is from Jeanne, and she sent me a Christmas card. Is that just so pretty? A Thomas Kincaid Christmas card. And so that's the first of the year, the first one that I've received this year. So I love that. And she sent me this, and some cows, some beautiful stars, and an ATC. And thank goodness we're all crazy. I need to know that. And look at this. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty. I love that. I was just thinking, I know where I'm going to use that. So that was fun. Thank you very much. And save my letter. And then this is from Alicia. And she sent a very pretty card. A thank you card for stuff that I sent. And has a nice letter in it. And then this, and you know what's interesting is that she just painted on regular painted on it, and then cut it, and it feels so awesome. It feels really good, so I love it. So I got that, and then she sent a nice long newsy letter, and she sent me a gift. And some of these. So these are nice. The Happy Halloween will look really cute in my Halloween book. And Perfect Harvest is still to come this week. So this came in good time. So anyway, thank you everyone for such a nice oh, and this little packet, which is really nice too. And she sent me a very pretty little gift, and it was kind of a personal gift, so I'm just not going to show that, but I do love it. And thank you very much, ladies, daughters, and fellow YouTube channel owner. So this is the end of this. I'm going to let you out of your torture. Those of you who have stayed till the end are true blue. Absolutely true blue. Hopefully the next videos coming up will be much better. Okay, I've drawn a fortune. And if you're, if this is an odd numbered day that you're watching this, yellow is the fortune. Watch for a message inside your soup or cereal bowl. It will help you. That's kind of an odd message. And so that's an odd fortune. But watch for a message inside your soup or cereal bowl. It will help you. If you're watching this on an even numbered day, Happy Mail is in your future. Yay! So, okay, there's your fortune. And we will talk to you guys all later. Bye-bye.